course, there have been but some are for real.
Parts of the season. You know, some teams get out of the gates really strong. 82-game regular season wears, and then the flaws become exposed. So the real contenders, the games.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
And a wide-open look for Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now, here's Barrett. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. The AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Gordon. The Knicks making the shot. Out to Morris. Takes a three. Another three for Denver.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got his third bucket of the night.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat-out dominated the offensive end.
Got a piece of it. Robinson with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Randall left side. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assisted.
Well, if you're Julius Randle, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism. That's what he brings to the party. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
At the line for the Knicks. At the line for two.
Free throw good, MP. And the Nuggets with some changes. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Rivers comes in for Barton. Campazzo's subbed in for Morris. And New York with a change here, too. Noel's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Now here. Floats one up. And it's MP with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 4. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Finished off the break.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
For the Knicks, Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Fournier comes in for R.J. Barrett. And quickly in for Derrick Rose. Here's Najee. We saw him with 10 points last game. The feed to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Campazzo. Shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And the basket by MP.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Green. To the left side wing. Here's Chunchar. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Taking three.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all three.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
MP outside. From deep three-point range. And slam dunk by Noel.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it? Never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. And the rejection by Noel. Fournier pass to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offense. They've gotten off turnovers.
They've got Austin Rivers, and it's Green in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was a man on a mission. He had 30 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. He did a little bit of everything for them. It just seemed like he was everywhere on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range, so the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Julius Randle comes in for Toppin. It's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Rose in for Quickly. Here's Morris after the made shot from MP. Robinson with the block.
Now, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Boy, they get up quick to
So it's New York. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for the Knicks, Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. Rose and Barrett are the guards. And it's MP in at the 3, the small forward. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Passes it to Jokic. Out to Morris from past the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists in the game. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Back to MP. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Barton against Barrett. Now here's Barton. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
MP, Barton with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Jokic wide open, he shoots, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Back to Rose. He kicks it to Barrett. Some nice passing by New York here. A 3 from MP. A second chance effort. And Robinson with the layup. Robinson's got his first points in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Porter finds Morris. Barton outside. From the line. That shot off. And New York the other way now. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And to get open is Robinson. And the pass to MP. Trying to get open is Randall.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 16. Pass to Porter. 14 feet away. Goes up for the alley-oop. Indeed, Gordon drops it in. Gordon's got 5 now.
Well, you have to admire the strength of Aaron Gordon. This guy is adept at finding his way through intense defense.
Barrett wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And it's not talked about all that much, but Barrett makes a huge contribution on the glass.
Right. He's aggressive. He's instinctive. He has added good weight, and the athleticism to beat people to those 50-50 balls is important.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Noel comes in for Randall. Fournier's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And quickly in for Derrick Rose. Pass to Campazzo. Here's Chunchar. And it's MP with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. New York with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. And they recover it. Fournier's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 21. Now the pass to Campazzo. Here he goes. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here is MP. It's stolen by Green. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Knicks out front as they end the 3rd quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Porter is out there with Green, and it's Rivers, and it's Campazzo in at the 1. The kick out to Porter. Floats one, poked loose. New York's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's the lob to the hoop. MP, good. MP's got 14 points now in the 2nd half.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Campazzo, the pass to Green. There's Porter with the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Good chance here for Porter. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
MP, no good. And the foul called on MP.
That's his 2nd personal.
That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Team foul.
The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor. And off-season to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
To the inside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
The drive by MP and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Randall finds MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. MP's got 39.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Morris passes to Jokic. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Barton outside, clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Over Robinson. Off the left rim and out.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking
From the floor. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Barton.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Trying to get open is Robinson. And it's Rose missing.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch. It was a show of strength for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.